Good evening and welcome into YCN Sports Talk. Welcome back from the Thanksgiving holiday. Jeremy Stout, Dave Collins back in studio another week, and we are 1 week closer to the NFL playoffs. As Bill Belichick says, the real season starts after Thanksgiving, and we saw an interesting game on Sunday between your Jets and my Patriots. Were you surprised at how close it was?
No. Remember last
you
show
thought they could win one of the two.
One of the two, so they still have Christmas Eve to possibly pull one out of their you-know-whats. I was not surprised at all. I knew that Ryan Fitzpatrick would cost them the game. It's obvious that he did. When the Patriots got the ball back, I vividly remember 5:03 or 5:04 on the clock. Brady goes down, scores the touchdown, and I said, okay, it's time for Fitzpatrick to earn $1 million for a turnover. And what does he do on the second play? He fumbles
Turns it over.
The Patriots didn't play well.
No.
I think the Jets planned as best as they could for them. They just don't have the talent. They don't have the stability there.
Right.
If I'm a Patriots fan, listen, a win is a win. I like Bill Belichick's hat on the sideline. I don't know if you noticed that. He cut off the hat just like he did the sweatshirt too, so maybe that had something to do with it.
It worked, I guess.
Patriots now 9-2, Jets 3-8. Season's been over for the Jets.
Right, and you're right. They don't have enough talent, but they did play as well as they could against a team who is missing some parts, and I don't want to say they're struggling down the stretch, but the last three games with that one, I know it's a road divisional game, so it shouldn't be an easy cakewalk, but if I'm a Patriots fan, which I am, I'd like to see him be a little bit stronger. But as Belichick said, played a lot, the last 7 minutes played really well, and when they needed to come alive, they did, and they won the game.
And when they needed to exploit a mistake by the Jets, they did that. You can make maybe one or two mistakes against the Patriots.
Right.
You can't make as many as the Jets did. Patriots capitalized on that. I realize people are still going back to Jamie Collins and getting rid of him and trading him to Cleveland, and that's why the defense is no good for the Patriots and everything like that. A win is a win. You are 9-2. Your closest competition is 9-2, the Oakland Raiders, but they're in the AFC West. You look at the Ravens and the Texans leading both the AFC North and the AFC South, respectively, and they're 6-5.
Right.
So now the battle is for home field between the Patriots and Oakland.
And we talked about that last week, that it looks like the Patriots, because of the way the schedule sets up, should be in a little bit more of a driver's seat and able to take care of that. But without Gronk, which is possible the rest of the way, what does that say for the Patriots? Because do they have to start game planning as if we can't count on him until the playoffs? Because he comes in and he's hurt in the first quarter.
He's fragile.
Right. I mean, so you kind of have to say, let's get everyone else involved, and if he plays, it's a benefit and it's a plus, but if he doesn't, oh well, we're okay.
He's an extra weapon that I don't think the Patriots need for the rest of December.
Right.
You've got Edelman that can get those short passes. You can also have Amendola that can get those short passes. How much of an addition of blocking does Gronk add? Probably a lot, because he's a big body.
No question.
But Martellus Bennett, proved himself in Chicago. He was the backup to Gronk. Let's see what he can do. Maybe throw a few extra passes his way. I don't think they're in dire straits at the tight end position right now. It's always nice to have that extra weapon, and I think for Gronk, it's just an added bonus if you have him for these games down the stretch.
Right, and the other thing is, going into the playoffs, you'd rather have him healthy, and he missed the first 4 games, so clearly Bennett can play. You've got Hogan who can go deep. Malcolm Mitchell played a pretty good role, getting some touchdown passes, hauling some in the last couple weeks. So it looks like this Patriots team is set up to go, but you're right, if they had Gronk, that's an extra benefit.
It would. And with Bill Belichick, right now the Dolphins are 7-4, Patriots are 9-2. Will it come down to how much does he rest the starters at the end of the season? I know that's way, way down the line and anything can happen, but I think with this group of guys here, it's proven this year, especially with the rest of the teams in the NFL, these guys need rest.
Yeah.
1 week of the bye week is not enough.
Right.
They need to heal.
All right, so speaking of resting starters, should your Jets rest Ryan Fitzpatrick? Monday Night Football.
My phone's been buzzing, Jeremy. I think they're calling for me.
Right? Monday Night Football, the Jets get to go in front of a national audience and show at home what they've got against the Colts. It's a pick 'em line right now. We'll pick that game later. Should Ryan Fitzpatrick be even starting?
No.
Bryce Petty, right? You got to showcase
Bryce
him.
Petty, Hackenberg, I don't care who.
Right.
But I don't want to see Fitzpatrick, and I've said this, weeks after weeks, I don't want to see him in a Jets uniform anymore. He's worth a turnover for the millions of dollars that he got in the offseason.
What, 4 games left of him, 5 games left?
And I don't think, if their reasoning is, if Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets' reasoning is, it gives us the best chance to win, no, it doesn't.
Right.
He's vulnerable. He's bound to
Yeah.
make a mistake. And the Colts are going to come in there. They're 5-6 right now in the AFC South. The Texans are 6-5. They're still in a playoff spot. They're still in the race for a divisional crown. This means a lot to Indianapolis on Monday night.
I don't think he gives him the best chance to win. Maybe a little bit of a bump, but not enough to justify setting your setting your franchise back for a few years. All right, that's going to do it for the AFC side. When we come back, we will talk a little more AFC out west and also the NFC. Dallas Cowboys continue to roll. They look like they may be the best team in the NFL. We'll come right back. You're watching YCN Sports Talk.